Girl, Casey Concepcion just taught us all a valuable lesson about being quick to judge people on the internet before you know the full story. Okay, so he is in Indianapolis for the NFL Scouting Combine, which is basically like tryouts for guys who want to be in the NFL, right? And he was being asked by the press about his interview with the Buffalo Bills. He was born in Rochester, New York, the Bills, New York, whatever. It would be a dream for him to play for this team. It's his father's favorite team, right? He had a great interview. He's so excited to talk to the press about how it went really well. And people noticed that he had a little bit of a stutter. Let me show you.
My meeting with the Bills, it went really well. You know, I'm actually from, well, I was actually born in New York, in the Rock, 585. I moved out of Charlotte, when I was about five. That is the Bills is actually my dad's favorite team. So I've been watching him. I have been watching since I was young. I've been seeing Josh Allen. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And, I'll be grateful.
People were quick to mock him, but what they didn't know is that he has had a speech impediment for much of his life. So he put out this statement, and this shit almost made me cry this morning. I'm not gonna lie. He said, I just wanna say something. If you have a speech impediment, there is nothing wrong with us. I've had this stutter since I can remember talking. This is a part of me. This is who I am. I cannot control this. I wanna be a role model for those who may be scared to speak up and not afraid and not confident in yourself. I know this sounds random, but this moment made me think of Keith Lee and how he talked about having social anxiety and having to do interviews when he was a fighter and having to speak to the press as a fighter, and how he started his TikTok so that he could become a better speaker. I could only imagine when your dream is to play football, right? But you have this side effect of having to answer to the media and having to be a public speaker and a public figure. And there's so much pressure on that part of you to like build a brand, right? And I can only imagine how nervous you would be if you have a speech impediment or social anxiety, or you don't like speaking in front of people and you don't want to say the wrong thing because people are so quick to judge. These kids are literally living their dream, and I can only imagine the emotions and the adrenaline running through your body after interviewing with your dad's favorite team. Like, that shit is sick, and having to answer to that to the media and then being mocked by the public. But taking that as a moment to inspire other people who are going through the same thing you are is incredible. And it definitely taught me to be less quick to judge.